stayed up for a couple extra nights in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Tell them all about it.
I mean, you know, it was terrible, but try to push through it, and you know, I'm still somewhat halfway young, so I can try to sleep 3 or 4 hours a night and try to do the best I can do. But you know, Brandon, he's going to be hard to keep up with. I can just tell the way he stands behind the wheel, and it's going to be a handful. I'm going to let him talk about his run, and I'm going to get mine dialed in. You know, we got short shocks straight off the shelf, so we got a little bit of tuning to do and whatnot. But hopefully, I'll get there and try to do the best I can do.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive what you did this weekend. 2.5 weeks to build a winning ride. That's awesome.
Danny Smith. All right, we got Timmy Cameron.
Just finished up the day. What do you think about that second hill? It was good hill. It's long, real steep, wet. We got a lot of rain, you know, last night and this morning. But long and steep and loose. That's what I love to do, and hopefully come out two good runs and hopefully be on the podium today. We'll see. Appreciate it, buddy.
Tim Cameron blew it away today. He won both hills. I'm pretty sure this may be the first time, I'm not positive, but he earned 100 points today. It's the highest possible. He'll both hills, first place. Come on up here.
Come on, TC, get in there, boy. Come on, TC.
You put the pressure on Travis in the beginning, and he was up there studying hard, but at the end he couldn't get up there. What'd you do different today that everybody else didn't?
I just always try to be consistent and look ahead 40 plus feet and try to make good judges.
Well, you said on that first hill, you did try to drift that first hill. You said it didn't feel good. What you got to say about that?
Yeah, it's definitely off camber. You know, I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad I added my sway bar for this race, because if not, I don't think I could have took that line. I had to go around the bottom for sure.
Give these guys a round of applause.
Tal, he made some changes to the buggy this week, didn't he?
Tim Cameron after the first run. How'd it go, Timmy?
You know, went good. Real long hill, you know, and tell you what was wild about it. About halfway up, there's a road runs across there, and there's a step, probably 2.5 foot. And I hit that step, and I'm telling you, I wasn't expecting it. It full bottom my suspension all the way around, which is pretty crazy for the trailing arm in the back. But anyway, I think I pulled it off 14.6, 14 something. So as we're now in the lead, and we're over on the hill too, and got a pretty good wall here. I mean, it's just about 15 foot straight up, but I think as long as it don't get dug out or anything, good momentum should just float up that. Just finish the course, and that's all I need to do is just finish to get my points and continue on the rest of the season.
I appreciate it, Timmy.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Next guy that we will not label for anybody at 96 points. That's 7 points above second. Mr. Tim Cameron.
He got some unfinished business to do.
Sir, what in the world was that? That's not even human. That was a 10-second pass. Where'd you come up with that? You've been holding out on us for like all season? That was crazy.
Oh, well, yeah, well, I mean, I always try to drive as conservative as possible, but this was a kind of a situation.
So you're telling us you've been sandbagging?
I mean, everybody can always drive harder. It's just if you'll do good consistently or not.
That's what Travis says. Don't overdrive the hill. I think
Yes,
you maxed out what you possibly could drive on that hill. That was
in
fast.
my personal opinion, if I did it in the 10, I think it's an 8-second hill probably.
Like what, in a spaceship?
I swear, I really do.
Yeah, I mean, you always raising the bar. I completely believe you. It's very possible. That was really impressive. So
because right in the middle, lost a little bit of control, went too high on the bank.
Right.
That's probably a second half for me to fall back in to get back on the gas.
Just air. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well that's awesome. Well, you definitely made up for it right there. That was great.
Didn't do good on the first hill, but
it's all good.
It's okay.
That was the best show of the day right
everybody
there.
has a good time. That's all that matters.
Right, sure.
Yes.
Thanks, bud.
Let's see if you can pick it up again. I ain't gonna lie, Timmy didn't leave any room on the table this year to lose the championship. When we come into this race today, he had a 97-point lead, if I remember correctly. So all he had to do was cross the beam at the start line, and he had it, and he knew it. So we're making him work hard today. Tell us what you got to do.
Well, of course, the beginning you started out pretty much on the tragic fourth place.
Tragic fourth place. I'm gonna just say this part for him. When he showed up to the first race, he was discouraged before the day even started, and I could see it in his eyes. When that second hill had that jump that people were taking advantage of, and he attempted it, and it worked, but not very well, I knew right then things were going to change, but I didn't realize he was going to do it the way he did it. Tell us what you did.
Well, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Buggy the Moneymaker worked great. I was happy with it, but it needed time, it needed shock tuning to work to its full potential, in my opinion. And I knew that next points race was coming 4 weeks from that day, and I felt like I couldn't be competitive without doing something that I go back to my roots and knew would work. So sure enough, I went home that Sunday and the buggy was grab chassis, and 17 days later, we got unfinished business over there, and here we are.
Well, before you walk off, obviously you got the cup. This one you get to give back every year. Well, sometimes. Those are the ones from Raceland you get to keep. It's also the Northern and Southern, just like the, and you actually didn't have those wrapped up. You had the cup wrapped up, but you didn't have those wrapped up. But you was able to keep it together and take all three of them again today.
Yeah, of course, thanks to everybody.
So instead of building a new one again, you're going to just refresh this one, go through it, and keep it going, huh?
Yeah, I've always wanted to keep one and continue to get seat time, be better, better, better. Of course, just like shock to them, it's never ending. It needs to always be better, And unless something happens pretty quick, it's not going to work.